to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would like to introduce to the public the new village administrator, Gina Lombard. That nice looking lady that's sitting at the table there. One of them, yeah.
She finally got a name?
What?
She finally got a name?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Open the meeting to the public. Anybody wish to address the public? Before you do, this is for the record. This was adopted in 1998 by the village board. Speakers may step to the front of the room. Speakers must give their name, address, and organization if any. Speaker must recognized by the presiding officer. Speaker is limited to remarks of 5 minutes per topic, and they cannot, if they talk 1 minute, they cannot give the other 4 to somebody else.
Okay.
And now, anybody wish to address the board may do so. You're not public. I'll close this section of the meeting, minutes of the previous meeting.
Marcia, you got something?
I just wanted to say that that policy that you read that was adopted in '98, you review that every year at the organizational meeting.
And we didn't,
You didn't?
no.
Clerk said you did.
Isn't that part of the,
No, it was not this year.
Make a note for next year.
Second that.
Okay.
Make a motion to accept the minutes of the regular meeting of July 21st, 2014.
Second.
Moved by trustee Martin, seconded by trustee Moore. Any discussion? There being no discussion, all those in favor, vote by the usual sign of aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the motion carried. You all have copies of the bills. Is there any additions or deletions?
No, there isn't.
Thank you, sir. Entertain a motion.
Motion to pay the bills.
No, second.
Moved by trustee Martin, seconded by trustee Vincelet. Any discussion? There's no discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carried. Okay, correspondence.
I have none.
Oh, this is moving right along. Report to the mayor and trustees. On my agenda tonight is just one thing, there's a training session. There's a training session in Plattsburgh, it's free of charge. How many pages here? Put on by the Office of Emergency Management. And it's a National Center for Biological Research and Training. It's on disasters, large disasters, and preparing. And people that attend should attend are hospital safety, emergency planners, and emergency preparedness, nursing home and long-term care providers, public health, emergency management, emergency medical service, fire service, law enforcement, public works, and public information officer. And I believe that the administrator and myself are going to be attending that one. I'm not sure if that's the one or the other one we got. But anybody from the board interested in going?
What days are those?
It's the 23rd and 24th of September. It's
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
A little too soon yet for me to get the time off.
That's it for me. Trustee Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just one thing for this evening, that is to request an executive session to discuss civic center personnel.
Second.
They're going like this. Moved by trustee Martin and seconded by trustee Moore. Roll call vote, trustee Martin.
Aye.
Trustee Treadwell.
Aye.
Trustee Moore.
Aye.
Trustee Vincelet.
Aye.
And the mayor votes aye.
That is it, sir.
Thank you, trustee Martin. Trustee Moore.
Yeah, just an update on the engineers we got to update the water plant. They want to come down again either 11th, 12th, or 13th of this month to go over a few more things before they put everything together. I can make it the 13th, I don't know if anybody else can. I can call them and tell them the 13th, which is a Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday, Wednesday would be better for me. But I just want to go over a few things, that's it.
You might have an argument.
I got a call from them, every time we can make it.
Yeah, I'm available all 3 days.
Okay, Wednesday would be better for me, the 13th.
Need be, just let me know, and I'll just have to bring both
All right.
cards.
I'll just let them know. Okay, that's all I got.
Thank you, trustee Moore. Trustee Treadwell.
Just a couple of things, Mr. Mayor, I need an executive session to discuss codes violations.
Second?
Moved by trustee Treadwell, seconded by trustee Martin. Roll call vote. Trustee Martin.
Aye.
Trustee Treadwell.
Aye.
Trustee Moore.
Aye.
Trustee Vincelet.
Aye.
And I vote aye.
One more thing, Mr. Mayor, request executive session to discuss police personnel.
Second.
Moved by trustee Treadwell, seconded by trustee Moore. Roll call vote. Trustee Martin.
Aye.
Trustee Treadwell.
Aye.
Trustee Moore.
Aye.
Trustee Vincelet.
Aye.
And the mayor votes aye.
That's all I have this evening, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, trustee Treadwell. Trustee Vincelet.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you can see, talking on the library, I gave everybody here a copy of what I talked to Donna about this week. She's got a list, again, that goes back 5 years that has not been done or repaired in the building. You can see several things have been fixed, but other things haven't, including even the security system there. All she has now is just a push button. So if something happens, she pushes the button, emergency personnel comes out. There's cameras in place, but nothing has been repaired. It needs an update. They say the update could cost up to $1,000. So there's no security system whatsoever. If somebody goes in there, they go in. So that's
We had
something.
that done like a year or so ago.
I thought you just had cameras or
I thought she said that.
The only thing she has right now is a push button, and she had a fight to get that, she said.
Well,
The cameras are there, are just there. The system has to be updated in order for it to work.
So you're saying the cameras are there, but they're not working?
Correct.
Let me just approve to get cameras.
That was, no, because,
So that's why I'm coming to you guys, because you've been here a lot longer than I. So I need to know what's happening here, because
we just approved that like less than a year ago, that to be done. And that push button thing was something she asked, and Billy worked on getting that for her. And he also worked on getting that system updated. That should have already been done. That was approved a while back. So we'll have to check into that to see why it wasn't. Am I correct in that, Junior?
Yes, that's
I
right.
thought so.
so he's supposed to have did the button, push button and the update of that.
Should have the push button.
She has the push
Right,
button, but she
exactly.
doesn't have anything for recording or any of that for camera wise.
Checking what you said, I thought we approved that.
Yeah, I thought we had done that. We'll check back on that.
I could be wrong.
Okay. And as you know, the library is growing. She gave me a count of 2013 there, 1,081 people. This year, I got 1,107. There was 1,500 people that came in at the end of the next day. Computer use went up 173. But why I'm telling you all this is because she needs to start doing the grants. The 2 grants that she wants, she just closed out the parking lot, that's done, everything is paid, everything is completed. Now she wants to go into the programming. That's any kind of program that goes on at the library. She wants to get these grants like she always does for all the clubs and everything that happens. She also wants to do one for computers. She says the computers haven't been updated for 2 years. So she wants to be able to update these computers and get those grants. If she needs to go for a grant for construction, I mistyped it there. It should be anything that's outside of the building. It should be approved by the New York State Historical Preservation. I put society, but it's from the New York State. And it approximately takes 4 months. So, for example, that ramp, that is an issue. If we have her go through and write a grant for that ramp, it's a minimum of 4 months, and that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. That's why I got one quote here, and I called 4 other excuse me, 3 other, and this is only one of the 4 that you guys got an idea of how much this is gonna cost. Secondly, all the issues that are on that building itself, I showed several of you the pictures of all the cracks and everything. Just to fix the internal stuff, you're looking at $775, that's parts and labor. If you add the exterior to do all the painting, all the columns and everything on that, that's an extra $1,500. And Donna is on a fixed budget. Pretty much in the last 5 years, her budget for the library has not increased. She said it's always been 4,000. She has just under 4,000 now, so that's why she wants me to come to the board and say, look, we got all these repairs to do, what do you want her to do? If she spends the 3,000, say 3,500 now, she won't have anything for even light bulbs for the remaining of the year.
Did she ask for more money during budget time?
Nobody's been representing hers. What's happening is she's saying.
Well, so what are you saying, that if she goes through to get grant money, that has to be approved by the New York State?
For anything on the
For anything on the
outside,
outside, 4 months?
4 months. It usually takes 4 months to get anything through the historical.
I understand that, but looking at what his estimate is, we may have to.
We need to do that
I
for
understand
it.
that, but we may have to wait for 4 months,
Sure,
because those
are
prices
high.
are up there.
yeah. But for the internal part of the building and all that,
I think too, anything that you apply for a grant, you better have blueprints.
and the other thing, with the grant, we have to still come up with 20 to 50% for any grants, for construction. That's what she said to me today. So, even if we do go for the grant, we still have to fork up to 0.5%.
How big is that? I guess I gotta walk across
It's
the street.
it's a pretty large ramp. It goes almost half of the distance of the building one way and half of the other way.
Does it go into one door or 2 doors? I'm sorry.
One door.
One door.
Just a side door.
But you need it that long to keep your pitch, right?
Well, you have
That
to.
you can't change it,
You
yeah.
have to keep the key to the core.
And we can go get this approved without going through the historical, simply because it's existing. We're not changing anything from it, except for improving what has already been approved in the past.
Well, the painting and everything else.
But
is
the painting is all okay and all that. But
So
if
what is
it's,
what is it that we need to approve?
if it's anything for the bricks, like the mortar, we haven't seen the mason to do any of the pointing or any of that.
Yeah, but you're not changing anything, so why do you need to approve a 4-month wait on that?
I don't know. She told me anything with brickwork or the stairs, if we're gonna be changing anything on that, then it has to be approved.
Well, how long do we have to spend the grant? Because that's gonna put us into
Well,
December.
we
by the
don't,
time
we
it's
don't.
even-
We can't do any of this on the outside anyway,
Yeah.
because there's no footing in that ramp whatsoever. And that's why the porch off from the ramp that goes, enters the building is pulling away from the actual building. Almost 3 inches. So,
So what are you asking? Should we raise the money
I-
for the village, or should we wait for 4 months and have it go through the grant? Is that what you're asking?
that's what I'm trying to figure out what to do.
For the grant. Do you have a lot?
I think we're gonna have to wait for the grant, have it. move
For the
forward.
ramp?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
gonna have to do it if that, I mean, if the other 2 or 3 estimates come in for the prices that he has here. I don't know, unless you guys know something I don't.
Can we table that until we get the other pricing?
Yeah, we can
I
table it.
think we should do that, but have her move
Well,
forward.
you're table this whole thing, are we?
I don't know.
Well, you got,
There's a couple different things. One is the
Well, this is-
ramp and the other is the inside of the building, the fan, like the exhaust fan.
Well, she has the money for that, you said she has $3,500.
She has up to roughly
That's
3,500.
$750 for the material inside and the labor to fix the cracks and, install that fan, right?
Right.
Does she take $750 out of the $3,500? Does she feel comfortable doing that?
We don't have much choice.
Well,
It's either we do that or we find something through the village. So,
I don't think you're gonna find that.
but with our budget each year, I know we're gonna have to try to increase.
Arsen,
Mhm.
can we take any money out of, building repairs for the village?
Yeah, you can. You just don't wanna make yourself short.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I think there's, let's see here. There's $3,800 for, in the building reserve account for the library.
Why can't you take it, Joseph, take it?
Well, I'm not saying, I'm just saying,
750 out of 3,600 now, just do the inside.
Yeah, do the inside and get the inside done. And then you're looking at $775.
What kind of work are you talking about inside?
We got all the pictures, but in there's cracks. Some of them are about an inch wide, and they just run all the way
Through the
up,
plaster.
all the way from top to bottom. You got wainscoting that should be put back up. They have it, but it needs to be put back up. Chair rails are pointing out into people, so when you're walking around it, you're getting nailed in the side. It's just basically all the building internal maintenance. Above the door, the molding's gone. The fan itself in the bathroom, she called for the village to go over and fix it. They went over there and disconnected it. So there's no fan running in the bathroom whatsoever now.
I thought that was a new fan.
So
It is
these are the
new.
issues.
It was put in when the bathroom was built.
Last year, you're probably
Yeah.
1 or 2 years old, is it?
I'm not sure how long the bathroom's been
That
there.
was just.
So I guess it's very, very loud when it was
Basically
on. So
cosmetics inside.
it's all cosmetic work inside.
It's the average.
well, I don't think we have any problem with it. That guy, for that guy, we don't.
Well,
really
from
need-
775, if Marcia says it's 3,800, that's fine,
Let
but
him do it.
let
Get
him
it
do it,
done.
but we gotta, if she possibly can, work for the grant.
Grant for the grant.
Because, I mean, 15 grand is a lot of money.
Yeah.
For a ramp. So, I don't see that coming out.
And then the 1,500 for the outside painting and all that.
Well, I mean, you've got that, I mean, you've got 1,500 for that, you've got.
You know, it all adds up really quickly.
You've got 35, you're 5, you're 20, you're $21,000.
So
$750 inside these guys.
$775 inside is done.
At the same time, you get a hold of, I don't know who put that security system in there.
It's the same company that we have the rest of, right?
I don't know,
Out
I
of
don't know
process?
that. I don't know that. I don't know if that was, been in there, I don't know, was Arthur Trombley put that in?
What's that?
I send the security system, the cameras.
No, Bob Craig and I put them in there.
Well, was Arthur Trombley was the president of school, of the library board.
Yeah. Like I said, Bob Craig bought them down to Sam's Club and we put them in.
How many years ago was that?
Oh my God.
12 years ago, well, more than that. I've been retired 13 and had to be
Right.
5 years before that, so.
Because I thought last year that they were supposed to be with the security concepts and they were supposed to come up to Brian's camera system so that all that could be watched.
That's what I thought.
Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay. We'll have to check back on that, find out why it wasn't done after it got approved.
All right, anything else?
That's all I got, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, trustee Vincent. Carol,
I have nothing.
Arson?
I have a press release to read. Village of Rouses Point announces it now offers online e-check, credit card, it's Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, and debit card payments through expresspay.com as a convenience for its customers from the following types of bills: utility bills, which include electric, water, and sewer, property taxes, civic center bills, building and demolition permits, hunting and fishing licenses. There's a small convenience fee of 2.85% plus 28 cents per transaction for credit card payments and $2.50 for e-check payments, which is shown prior to the entry of the payment information. No account is required for use and sensitive information is safe and secure. Current e-bill utility customers will continue to view and pay their e-bills as usual or can pay at expresspay.com. The village continues to urge its utility customers to go green and sign up for e-bills. Links to expresspay.com and e-bills are located at the homepage of the village website.
Thank you. Anything else?
That's it.
Jean, do you have any words of wisdom for us, seeing that you're brand new today?
No, not yet, I do not.
Okay, thank you.
You will.
You would. Sure. Mr. Code Enforcement Officer. Clifford.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have a complaint over on 11 Edgewater for a tree that's in their backyard. They're complaining that it's leaning. I went over and looked at it. Apparently it leaned even more since last week. It's a pretty good sized tree. I don't see any rot on it. I'm not a tree expert. I did recommend to the homeowner that they get a hold of a tree doctor or somebody who knows anything about trees,
The
but
village isn't gonna do anything.
it's in the backyard. It's not by the public way, it's not by the sidewalk, so therefore it's I mean, it's out of my jurisdiction to it. There's nothing I can do, so I just wanna make the board aware of this situation.
Yep.
And then also, we have a complaint with the rodents over on Priscilla Lane in, the gay house that has burned down. And under our property management, laws and stuff, we do have a section in there for rodent, for all structures and exterior properties shall be kept free from rodent, harborage and infestation. Where rodents are found, they shall be properly exterminated by an approved process, which will not be injuring to human health. I gotta find out who do we have that can take care of that.
I know Ron does it, but he charges, other than dogs. Dogs,
So,
he-
and that's what I'm saying, who will pay for the, we have to do something with this problem with the skunks and the other rodents, and who's gonna pay for that, I guess is what we're trying to figure out. As a code enforcer to enforce this, I need to get somebody in there.
Sure.
I would say this, it's only my opinion, if the village will pay for it, and we'll put it on the property tax.
Yeah, the problem is, without
But it's
saying,
involved, you have to get a lawyer involved.
yeah, there's a lot of problems with the house right now, because it's who owns what, so there's a lot of legal things involved, but we can send letters out, but again, if nobody's gonna pay for it, we're still stuck with these rodent problems, and the neighbors has gotten into, three or four houses up there are the ones that complain that they have them in their yard.
No,
There's nothing in
really
budget,
so.
nothing in budget for animal control?
I don't know, I don't have a budget in front of me. Yeah, we had a very small amount of money.
There was some raccoons,
I think we have like
Last-
$800 or something.
exterminator or whatever came today to look at raccoons, catching some raccoons in my neighbor's yard. I wish I remembered their name.
It was $875.
$875.
For this purpose? Well, whatever.
So we can contact Mott, have him, see what he'll do. We've done it before.
You gonna do that, Clifford?
Pardon?
Contact Mott, and see if we,
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
contact Mott and stuff. And then, final is I gave, all the board, some new figures that I feel said that we should be raising on the permit fees. If you could just review them and talk it over.
That's it, Clifford?
That's it, sir.
Anybody from the public wish to address the board at this time? Cool.
Just a quick question. I was here a few months ago about permit fees, so I had a permit application in. I'm gonna amend that because I'm doing less work now. I just want to, I'm not sure what the fee schedule would be, if it's the same, I'll have to go by that.
You will know after tonight.
Okay.
Benny?
Over to the library, you're talking about that little roof over the top of the thing. I think you guys better take a good look at that, because that's coming off pretty good.
It's coming, yeah, there's no footing whatsoever
on the side door,
underneath
right?
that
The
roof.
side door,
Yep,
yeah. Towards the church, it's coming off the wall.
that's why it's that good 3 inches in one
Yeah.
spot.
And if that falls down on
So we're
somebody,
probably not gonna be able to wait the 4 months.
There's a lawsuit waiting to happen on this.
Well,
Big
What if
time.
we just took it off, I mean, and not put it back for now? Is that necessary to put it back for now until she gets grant money to fix that? I mean,
well,
is that
I would
something-
assume you could take it off and just probably put a piece of flashing over the top of the door or something,
Okay,
caulk it or something like that, but boy, I'll tell you what, that's gonna come down.
okay.
And then this winter, snow and everything else is gonna be
I agree.
blocking
Yeah.
that big time.
You guys should
Another
take a quick look at that.
Okay.
Also, up the railroad station, I'm looking, well, I got a call from Jay Green, and I'm doing the landscaping up there and stuff. I wanted to know if you have an idea of what you're gonna put for stone or whatever around there, so I can probably match the same stuff or whatever.
At this point, Benny, no. We are sort of in limbo. You know, as you know, we're trying to get that property and then we're gonna landscape the whole thing, so.
Okay, so I'll just take and,
It needs it pretty bad, what you're talking about there.
yeah, well, I got it just about done.
Oh, good.
I mean, all the grass stuff and stuff like that, but I gotta put stone back in or environmental costs and stone and stuff like that, so. Trimmed all the hedge up, there than bushes and stuff.
All righty, thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? If not, we'll have,
Motion for a short recess.
Second.
recess. Moved by trustee Moore, seconded by trustee Martin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We're in recess.
I can't give you a copy until they approve it. Because everybody else gives it.
You'll know. I was gonna discuss it